see Naruto. Madden NFL 2020.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That was nice. Alright, let's get it. Let's go. That was so fresh by me pressing it when you stop. That was so fresh to be pressing start when you stop. Alright, let's go. Top 20% on August 20th, 2019. I like it. Let's do Microsoft on the stats at 16 games. Alright.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
CBT Naruto at NFL 2020.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I didn't press pause, by the way.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 55. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 5.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Let's run the ball.
Very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring
I passed
up
it
a
way
fourth
earlier
down.
now, but all right.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for James Conner. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss.
That's tackle for loss.
And it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 20.
Yeah, let's get set.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards on the play, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice tackle for loss.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding.
That's like a full-out defense.
There on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Saquon Barkley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And Manning keeps it himself. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Black 30. Tackles.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they'll
Nice interception.
deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Come on, set. 90.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need
report.
to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right there in the middle. 55. Go.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's caught. Shepard. Another good completion on
That's
the
right to the
drive as
catch
the
there,
Giants
Shepard.
have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Manning going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety,
Every interview these
that's
guys
the
jump.
first thing you're taught. Middle of the field,
Come on now.
be as deep as the deepest receiver
Come
in
on
any
now.
zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Nice interception.
They're going to take over
Nice push on the
there
quarterback,
at the
too.
22-yard line.
That's quarterback hit. Nice interception. Yes, so 50 million times.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Manning now on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Look, squeeze.
Throwing again. Manning. And that is is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
Manning to throw once more. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Great defense, horrible offense this game. Let's step it up, offense.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Great defense by us, horrible offense by us this game. Let's step it up, offense. Our offense, let's step it up, our offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run with Connor, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
I should have did a regular.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Nice move, Saquon Barkley.
A gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Alpha. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Shotgun now for Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hard. Hard. Watch the ship.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Out to the right here to Shepard. And brought down, but not before.
Nice 4th down conversion.
25.
Perfect.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
You got it.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they... And he will take it on in for a giant...
Okay, Saquon Barkley. Carry the whole team. Why don't you?
Touchdown grab.
Let's go. Let's run this house.
Point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Nice 12-play, long scoring drive, getting a touchdown to finish it off with a 4th down conversion. Perfect execution in that drive, y'all. Nice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Nice tackle for loss.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Black 30. No chance.
Here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 80. 24.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Bravo.
Check, 93.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Nice defense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edge.
Hey, zoom.
Check, 93.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no.
Oh, that was so
and it'll
close.
be a turnover on down.
Nice defense, team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. It worked.
Touchdown, Giants!
Nice, Saquon Barkley. Hey, every tip off.
Touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Nice.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Saquon Barkley is like guaranteed to break out of a tackle. every play if necessary. This dude is amazing. This guy's amazing. Saquon Barkley. Let's keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas.
I don't miss it too. I got to run it back eventually.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And
I'll be taking that. Nice defense this entire game, team. A nice win also. Top 72%. I like that. This didn't show the stats yet. Probably was in 16 games at the full regular season. Nice. Us. And oh yeah, 17 my favorite number, by the way. 19 my second favorite number. And said it's my favorite single-digit number, and now it's my second favorite single-digit number. Also, shout out to 2019 Disney's Lion King being out 1 month and 1 day today. It came out on July 19, 2019. Today is August 20, 2019. CBC Naruto. Over and out. Amazing win today, us. Amazing win today, team. Let's get it. New York Giants. CBC Naruto. Let's get it, New York Giants. Let's go. CBC Naruto. Over and out.